This video is part of two different courses that I have on the NIST26 version 4 software, one being MSMS and the other one being EI. But whenever you do library searches with either, it's very similar in that it creates some temporary HLM files and some other files that you might want to get through when you're through doing your analyses. So I just wanted to run through that really quickly. And it's the same. I'll have to use the same video for MSMS that I will with EI because it's really the same process. So now I'll go to the software to demonstrate. So I brought up in chromatogram a typical MSMS chromatogram. And when you send things to libsearch, I usually just send one at a time, but just for illustration, I think I'll just send all of them. I selected it with the shift key starting at the top with the left click on it and then held the shift key while I selected the last. I right click on the list and say library search. And it'll take 10 or 15 seconds to do this, but not too long, so I'll probably let it run, or I might cut out some. So when it gets through, all the results are there. So if you click on the first one, normally you would see the unknown at the top and the known at the bottom with the best hit. But you can also, when it creates these, it creates a history. So if you want to go back and look at them, you could pick the 15th one in the list and see the results without having to research. So it's just so fast, I just really just search again, but you might want to do it this way for some reasons. So when you do this, you get these history files that are stored here. They're called HLM files, and they're stored in your MS Search or the NIST software main folder somewhere. And it keeps them. It'll create a lot of them with time. So usually when you get through with them, you can just click on it and say clear history, and it'll say yes. And when you come back in, they'll be gone. The other way you could have done it, if you just don't want to use these and you don't want to clutter up your hard drive, just right click on the window here and go to Properties and go to Hit List. And there's something called Clear History on Exit. So you just click that and say OK. You could save that as part of your configuration if you wanted to. But that'll do the same thing and you'll never have to clear it manually. It'll just clear up every time you close the program. It'll straighten things up. The other thing is you get all these ones that you sent over and they kind of take up room in your spec list. So you can select the top one if you want. And I left clicked on it. I'll hold the shift key. I'll go to the bottom, select the last one, and then just say cut. Now you've cleaned up the workspace, gotten rid of these temporary files, and just a little housekeeping that makes navigating the program a little bit better and saves a little room on your hard drive. Hope you find this useful. Good day.